remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. On Flint's. Given the hour, I guess.
It is indeed. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi.
Sosi. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. And I understood. Completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more... And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the... What's with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial... We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus, perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. But how would that help Rarir, assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies? Firing the...
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. We'll have to fight Rarir eventually.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. My colleagues have never failed to...
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put...
Phew, back inside.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first...
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well...
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself.
All right. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal, you know humans well. And naturally, but some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening...
Is that...
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers, the survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them, so joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life. Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the wild...
Will you need us to get you...
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a back...
Can you even go back to...
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according, and even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that.
All right, then. We'll trust you.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I...
Paimon's lips are sealed, too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other...
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done.
Or are you in cahoots with him?
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for... It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. News spreading amongst them, everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects, and amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the...
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we've got lots of new intel to share.
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place. Take it easy. I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir.
In that case, Rerir
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but Why would he pretend to be Sosi and put so much
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data in there. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently.
Works for me. Enough and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here
Never mind you.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment.
Gotcha!
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Take it easy. easy.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
ah, there you are. Or not. How are we supposed to read through the?
Difficult, yes. But it is to expose the true intentions of this
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a great.
Many strange things happen here.
But that. Hey, come out!
Wild hunt phenomena?
Hey, another file's moving.
Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Okay. Phew. Finally finished.
The material I've read through has all been about past wild hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well.
Whatever this is,
All right. All these incidents look pretty different.
wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge wild hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look, all these smaller scale wild hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the...
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive, but now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail in this...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the strong and while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale wild hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong...
Paimon kinda gets...
What are you referring?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically...
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had. It begs the question. What that's odd. We shouldn't have any. I'll go take a look. It's
carrying a letter!
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste.
That's gotta be Rare's doing. But why is he...
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
Huh? What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should... One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town...
Go! Fly!
You're here. As expected.
Humans. You never change. But it is also thanks to you.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And you were kind.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. And that... See this fragment? It once haunted your dream.
That is my corpse. My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner...
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself. But each time, the fragments I obtained were, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough.
Are you completely crazy?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet all. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon, it will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be still. I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated. Likely in...
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rare's plan. Not only did he... Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying... But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it.
How could they still be thinking about Mora?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunity. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. After all, A gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like—
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of—
Well, about that, people have been talking— What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me!
They might. If Rerir has already formulated some— For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, we will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a— Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't make it back.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you—
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power.
I do, yes. But why are you here? Really,
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate—
But—
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have but you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only for you. Please, have faith in our
Thank you.
Then come. I need you to—
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job.
Huh? You're not coming—
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. Let's go, yeah.
Okay. See—
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. We won't let you pass. This creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you. Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all you...
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enough.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense threat, otherwise rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow. I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against...
Let's go, Anafa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust up.
Lash attack!
Defensive mode engaged.
You on this! Ding dong rubber bomb!
Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Look, a rainbow!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheat.
Aw.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind!
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigi sato pasa sax, inti ipotu tos. Necritus necrus baptisi, Canis omnes tu zonos pentusi. Os esticos palatin pirantur misuricum, topirtu aethion veratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir. Rhine-daughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world. None of it matters to me! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have the flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your...
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that.
Still, what do we do now?
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid, but we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue gathering power.
After you left.
That means it's...
A question, when the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how...
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your surrender.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength... It seems...
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form. While we still know nothing about his...
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild. I'm sorry.
Paimon knows what you mean.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so if his objective had been revenge alone, we would like...
Is there, still time for me to tender... Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomaly.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry,
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often...
Point taken. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one?
Well, there's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Was it not you?
Yeah, but
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
The flow of coop. However,
Is
this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish. Well, Sandrone's daily routine is highly irregular. Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say. I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short, but that power of his plays host. I cannot say if that fixation is direct. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to. That is where the answers lie buried.
Interesting. You followed me this far.
Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to introduce... The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand...
Treasure. One way to draw your target. Take it easy.
Wow! This place is buzzing with activity! Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there. Huh. There's so much space on this thing, but only one... Wait, Inefa needs help? We should still head over and check on things. Inefa! We saw your notice and we're here to help! Hello? Huh. She's got...
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler are the first to arrive. Sincere apologies.
Huh! Inefa! What happened?
The logic of your conclusion is sound. But I would not use that word.
Wait, so Aino's the one who did this? idea.
Request not feasible. Aino has locked down the control system. Analyzing further options. Conclusion. Decision. I will temporarily override one of Aino's rules and inform you about the hidden control system. But first...
Okay.
Sufficient grounds for override. Please proceed to the path to the side of the workshop and locate the robots scattered over there. Once you have located all the specific robots, you can unlock the control system. This is the back door Aino established for herself, as she often forgets the password.
Okay. So we just...
Detecting companions in need of help. Assistance in progress. Marking...
Wow! What a crazy hiding spot! Aino wasn't taking any chances.
Zing Zap Mechanical Claw Backup Control System now online. Enter. Command confirmed.
Oh, you okay, Anafa?
Inspection in progress. All functions normal. I am unharmed.
So...
Compiling relevant data. Simplification in progress. In short, Aino...
Oh,
I used that term because Aino intends to unleash the force of her entire fleet of combat robots.
What?
If Aino manages to use her genius for destructive purposes, all of Nodcry will be facing a crisis the likes of which has never been seen before. When I attempted to stop her, she trapped me with that device. Fortunately, I was prepared for that possibility.
Oh,
Correct. According to my calculations, posting the...
Yeah.
Fortunately, you arrived just in time. Aino and her...
You got it! Clink Clank Legion, it's time to move out!
Move out!
Our objective is simple.
Track down the thief!
Aino, you have...
Inuffa, how did you get free? You can't do this! Aha! So you had help. Well, don't even think of trying to... And we have to go now! or Crumclank's 70% suite will get dismantled and Clinklank Legion, move out!
Move out!
What do we do?
I know sugar intake has already exceeded normal levels this month, but given the present situation, either desserts are the only thing that can get Aino to calm down, and I've already used up the allotment I had
Okay, what's with the staring? I'm up. Fine.
Aino, why don't you calm down first?
Oh, still treating me like a kid, huh? At least it worked. Listen, I know you guys think I'm making a big deal out of nothing. This was a robot I was about to add to the workshop, just like an And as the boss of this place, even though I'm the one who gets looked after most of the time, but still, it's a disgrace. I don't want to be that kind of boss. I know. Really?
We can come up with a plan together. We'll help you get Crumclink's 70% suite back safe and sound.
Thanks. And, about earlier? I'm sorry, enough, Phew. Looks like the military—
Let's go back to the workshop.
On standby.
Job well done, everyone. Please, enjoy some tea and dessert while we devise a plan of action.
Okay, so how is theft handled in Nocry? Do we call the police or something?
Unfortunately, Notcry is a largely autonomous region. There is no unified law enforcement, which means calling the—
See? That's why we have to— Still, turning all of what choice do I have? The thief somehow dodged my whole security system.
Analyzing options. If their goal is Mora, the thief will—
Nasha Town, huh? But there are so many—
it is not the best idea for you to interact with adults like that, I know. Perhaps you can get started on the workshop's order backlog in the meantime. Keeping customers waiting too long could have a negative—
About that, Crumclank's core was built using a special kind of power. I wanted to test it out, so I took orders that I knew would require Crumclank's help to complete. But with Crumclank missing, there's no way I can get them done. Curse that rotten thief!
Analyzing other solutions. All foreseeable results are anticipated to—
Kuvaki? Wait, the Traveler— What? How is that possible?
Calculations complete. Traveler, I would like to enlist your services to help Aino clear the workshop's backlog. You will, of course, be generously—
Come on, no need for that. We're all friends here, right? We'd be more than happy to help.
Much appreciated. Then, in the meantime, I will take care of the investigation in Nasha Town.
Nope, I'm gonna do that too. With the Traveler's help, I'm confident I can do both. I need you here, Inefa. Someone needs to watch over the workshop and make sure nothing else— Besides, rescuing our stolen comrade is a job for the boss of this place, and that happens to be me.
Then I will defer to you, boss.
All right. Clinklank Legion, move out. Aino sure is determined, huh?
Well, she is the boss of the workshop, and a capable one at that. Please have faith in her abilities and look out for her if she needs help.
No problem. Just leave